Paul, it's a point apiece here at Barnsley. Tough fought game, and what's your overall take?
Well, I wouldn't say a tough fought game. I thought we absolutely battered them, annihilated them. Made a silly mistake defensively, in position wise, and then they get the goal, first shot they've had. After that, it's one-way traffic. One-way traffic. Standing there again, feel like I'm at Bournemouth, where we actually, dominate the game, especially second half. Put off a couple of great saves. Bournemouth fall to us, and then, lo and behold, they could have even nicked it at the end. And that would have been absolutely a crime. The lads show what they're all about today. We knew it was going to be a tough game. You come to Oakwell, they're fighting for their lives. But there's more pressure on them today. They had to get 3 points, and we never felt that they were going to get that, because the more pressure we put on in the second half, we looked like we were creating chances. We were creating chances, and as I said, I'm standing there happy with a draw, but the lads are gutting there because it should have been 3.
Obviously, the game like this too, when you're creating those chances but they're not quite going in, shows a character to actually get that equaliser in the end, doesn't it? And a really good take from Josh.
It's a desire and it's the will to keep pushing forward and keep believing in what we're doing. I thought the fans were absolutely immense. I think I really, really did. The way they drove us forward, and I mean really drove us forward. I thought, I mentioned before to you guys that we need the 12th man. Today they were more than the 12th man. They were amazing. The lads could sense it. I felt at times that we were at home. The crowd were that good today, and we responded. And yes, as I said, we could have lost it in the last minute, where we just don't do it. Track the full back, and that would have been a big sucker blow for us, a body blow. But it'd have been very, very harsh, because we were by far the better side.
That's it. I mean, obviously, in that 12th man probably comes from the performance on the pitch too, doesn't it? Stuff the team gave them a reason to believe, didn't they? They've
got to believe, and I've said that. At the end of the day, this team has shown since I've been here a different side of them. We know they can play football. We know they've got talented players, but you've got to roll up your sleeves. This is relegation stuff. You've got to roll up your sleeves and fight. And that's what the fans want, is the players to fight. They haven't had this fight all season. Now suddenly they're fighting every game. And they put themselves in a great position to stay in this league. But as I said, we've got a long, long way to go. But coming here today and playing the way they did, was immense. Football's not all about, on the ball. It's off the ball. It's rolling your sleeves up, getting your tackles in. Tommy Mack in the last minute there, last seconds, doing what he had to do. And that's something you can't take away from these players. That's something they've installed since we've been here. That desire to fight for this club and these fans, and I'm proud of them. So proud of them.
Obviously, we've lost Andy Rinamotta to injury, but I mean, Danny Drinkwater probably had one of his best games today.
It was unbelievable.
He was snapping into everything.
It was outstanding. When you look at someone like that play the way he did, you wonder why he's not playing in the Premier League. You really, really do. He was a leader. He knew the importance of the game. This someone's won a Premier League title. Someone's played for Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs in the world. So it was important for him today to come here and show that leadership qualities, because people do get nervous. We know the importance of the game, and I thought, he was absolutely immense.
Lastly, obviously we've got a short turnaround. It's going to be a quick few games now. Stoke on Tuesdays. Just go out and put the same kind of performance in, really.
Listen, we've got to try. As I said, apart from the Blackpool game, the last 5 minutes where we were going for the game, the Forest game, the second half. This team's done ever so well, and I think we need to kind of stand up and recognise where they've come from in such a short space. I've only been here 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks, so to see the performance they've put in such a short space of time, the Millwall game we should have won was all over in the second half. So I'm only looking at the Forest game, the last 2 minutes of the Blackpool game, where we haven't really performed or tried to perform. But as I said, we've got 7 games now to go, 2 at home against Stoke and Cardiff. Every game's a big game, but if we keep performing like that, I'll be very, very happy.